Hey, also, this week's Weekly Thoughts video is going to be a lot different than normal, and when I say that, it's not going to be like thought-provoking or anything because, well, multiple reasons. One, the first one being that it's finals, there's a lot of stress going on in my life, so I haven't had time to really kind of contemplate on anything. And also, the main thing that's been on my mind this week, besides finals and stress and stuff, is something that's actually pretty funny, so I thought that's what I'd talk about today. So I have a meme of myself that my friends made for me at the beginning of the first semester of college, and it's kind of like an inside joke, and I'm going to put a picture of what it looked like because I took a picture of it, and I put it on my door and it was stolen. So the meme is like my face, and it says the herd of Hannah Joys because, well, that's my name, and the reason why it was made was I don't remember exactly what we were doing or saying or whatever, but for some reason I always kept bringing up this phrase, the herd of Hannah Joys, because I thought it was so funny to imagine a herd of me just like running towards you, like, I don't know. I thought it was hilarious. And so they ended up making that meme. So I've had that meme on my door for literally like 2 semesters and no one has taken it. I live in a dorm, so anyone really has access to what's on our doors. And it's never been like taken or anyone, people comment on it and stuff, but nothing like this has ever happened. And then this past Monday, someone took the meme off of my door with no explanation. I just came back, it was like evening, and it's gone off of my door. And I'm like freaking out, like, okay, who would take this? Why would they take this? I could only think of a couple reasons why someone would like take that off of my door. The first being like, if maybe they didn't like me, but I don't really have people that don't like me, so I couldn't think of anyone, so I was like, okay, maybe not this. The second is like maintenance or something, maybe they took it off, and that I ended up ruling that out because of something that happened later, which I'll tell you in a second. And the third was maybe it was a friend that was like messing with me or something. But if it was a friend of mine, then they wouldn't have just like said nothing. I feel like they would have, been like, hey, I'm holding your meme hostage or something. But literally it was like nothing. And so I'm freaking out. I'm like making a list of who it could be, like asking everyone I know. And everyone's like, I don't know where it is. But it gets better. So on Tuesday, the next day, between 11 and 12, the meme was returned. And this is why I ruled out maintenance, because if it was maintenance, then they would have, like, it had fallen off and they just threw it away or something. They wouldn't have come back and put it back on my door. So the reason I know it was between 11 and 12 is because it wasn't there in the morning, and I had to go to a class, so it wasn't there in the morning, and it wasn't there when I got back. But then one of my friends was going to class and saw the meme was back on my door around 12 o'clock, so I knew it had to have been sometime between 11 and 12 that it was put back. And so that's why I ruled out maintenance, and it just, like... it just started messing with my brain, okay, because I was like, okay, who would return this? If the person didn't like me, then if they were feeling guilty about it, they returned it, or if it was my friend, then why didn't they say anything at all? And no one seemed to know anything about it. It was just mysteriously returned with, like, no explanation at all. And I even went and talked to all of the RAs about it, which is like the people that are in charge of the different floors of my dorm, and none of them knew who it was. So I was just like, okay, what could possibly be happening here? And so I started making a list of all the people and asking everyone and being like, do you know anything about this? Like, are you lying? What is your alibi? Everyone's just like, you need to let this go. Just let it go. You have it back. Let it go. Then I take a Joker card and I put don't touch my memes, and I put that on my door. And then that gets taken. I think that was the next day. And I'm freaking out about that. And so I'm like texting all my friends and stuff. And it turns out one of my friends confessed to taking that, but apparently they weren't the original meme stealers. So I was very confused. Like, okay, so I know who did this, but not this. And I was just like, I need to know who it is. I just need some answers in my life. I feel like one of those detectives, with like the red strings and stuff. I'm trying to figure out who stole my meme. You would think this would be the end of the story, but it is not. 'Tis not. Because yesterday, my meme was stolen again off of my door and replaced with a different meme. I'll put a picture up here of what it looked like. I'm shook. And so, this again rebooted my freaking out and trying to figure out who stole my meme, because girl needs to know, okay? I'm continuing to tell all of my friends and ask people, and the people that had stolen the little card thing, they're like, no, that's not us. I don't know who did it. I don't know what happened to it. We would have told you. And so no one's confessing to it, I still don't know. However, the story continues because sometime this afternoon, I came back to my dorm and that meme was taken and it was replaced with a troll face. And then later this afternoon, a sad face was added to that troll face, and the Don't Steal My Memes Joker card was taken, which my friends had returned it, but now it's gone. So that's the story so far. I literally have no freaking idea who it could be because I just need some answers in my life. But yeah, so I thought that this would just be fun to share, I guess, for today's Weekly Thoughts video because it's what I've been thinking about, you know? This is my life. Welcome. It's dramatic.